Companion is a new thriller starring Jack Quaid and Sophie Thatcher. So today, let's see if it's worth your time. A billionaire's death sets off a chain of events for Iris and her friends during a weekend trip to his lakeside estate. This one's gonna be interesting to review because I didn't want to watch that second trailer. The first trailer teased the film nicely. The second trailer gave a little bit too much away that I did not want to see. Even if you go to Google and type in companion and read the summary of the film, it will tell you everything you need to know about Sophie Thatcher's character. But I'm gonna try my best to hold back on revealing that because the second trailer gave some spoilers away, but there's still enough reveals within this film to keep me entertained. This is produced by Zach Krager, who also directed Barbarian, which I thought was wonderful. It was bonkers crazy, a lot of twists and turns that surprised me, and a lot of what works for Barbarian lies within Companion. No, it's not the same film, and it's not as violent as that movie, but there is a certain style to it that really catches you off guard. We are introduced to Sophie Thatcher's character, Iris, in the beginning. She's awkward. She wants to make sure everything goes right this weekend at a lakeside estate. She's always worried about what people will think about her. And she is dating Jack Quaid's character. And they seem like a good fit with each other. But a chain of events happen, and now she has to protect herself. And Sophie Thatcher's really good in this movie. If you know exactly what Sophie Thatcher is all about within this movie, you can see why her performance is really good. Her mannerisms, her voice, the way that she moves her body, all of it is perfect for this character. And I really like Sophie Thatcher in here. And Jack Quaid is also very charming, but he's also a little bit sinister within this film, and that's what works for Jack Quaid, is that he does have that effect to be charming, but also to be violent when he needs to be, in case this movie, and they work well together. I was impressed with how this movie was able to balance its tones. If it was venturing more into a horror aspect, more violence, or if it was going to be comedic at times, or if it wanted to be romantic and dramatic, none of it fell off. Not one tone overpowered the movie. You just had this nice flow of tones throughout the film. And even with abrupt changes to the storyline and character reveals and certain twists to the film, the tone is able to catch up with it immediately because of how it established itself. In the beginning, it established itself as this romance, and then you had some comedy thrown into it. Then you can bring in some of the violent suspense tone to the film, and then everything's just mixing together. And I was really impressed with how they were able to do that while having all these tones in place within the film, but never feel like one was stuck or one was being overpowered by the other. And Drew Hancock is able to just give us those twists and turns, and a lot of them are shocking. You go, wow, I did not expect that. Based off of that second trailer, I felt like that was like our big twist and that was going to be it, but the film is able to bring on more to keep you on the edge of your seat, wondering what's going to happen next, and have a lot of twists and turns that just keep me entertained. This is a very entertaining movie. It doesn't really venture into the horror territory of the movie. It's more just a thriller, but you have a lot of violent scenes and Sophie Thatcher's character going to an extreme limit to protect herself, and it's a lot of fun. Real quick, if you're interested in checking out Companion, make sure to give this video a thumbs up, and if you have seen the film, comment down below with your overall thoughts on the movie. And if you'd like to see more exclusive content from me coming in 2025, consider joining my channel as a member, and there you can unlock exclusive movie reviews and ranking videos. While I thought Companion was a lot of fun and did have some good performances from Jack Quaid and Sophie Thatcher, the third act of the movie is kind of where it not falls apart, but kind of ventures into this similar territory where the first and second act movie are very creative and take very simple ideas and familiar ideas and do something very creative with it. It's where the third act, when we have kind of ramping up to our conclusion, they do things that do feel generic at times, but it's still entertaining, and they're still able to develop those twists, develop those characters in a way that they have their sense of conclusion. The storyline has its sense of conclusion, but it's doing it in a way that I feel like I've seen it before, even if the film does feel inventive and creative at times. It's doing something just a little bit familiar at the end of the film. It's not a big gripe for me because I'm able to enjoy everything that goes on throughout the entire film. It's a blast. I enjoyed this movie. I enjoyed the comedy. I laughed throughout the film. It's violent, it's emotional, it's romantic too when it wants to be, and it's dramatic. So it's just this nice mixture of all tones and different storylines throughout to be one of the better films I have seen in a January release. So if you liked Barbarian, it's not the same one, it's not the same film, but it does have similar kind of like twist to it that really kind of catch you off guard. I'm gonna go ahead and give Companion a B+. Thank you guys for checking my review for Companion, the newest thriller. Have you guys seen it by chance? What do you think about it? Let me know in the comment section down below, and stay tuned for more up and coming content like this. My name is Just Watches Movies, and you guys stay classy, YouTube.